Cowherd, are you surprised Kaepernick is seeking a book deal?
No, because he's always been a little bit of a contradiction. He's political, but didn't vote for president. He's outspoken, but wouldn't talk for 8 months on his own protest. I thought he would be into a playbook. Now he's writing a book. Like, to me, he's always been a contradiction, which goes back to your theory, which there's an identity crisis with him. I've just never been able to get my arms around what he truly cares about. I hear from his allies, his friends, he's all in on football. Then I go to his Instagram page. He didn't have a football post in 9 months. So, I'm sitting here waiting for the playbook, and now he's like, no, I'm going to write a book. And I'm like, that's who I see him as, kind of a walking contradiction of what he likes and what he does.
I'm not surprised. I think he has a bunch of political handlers around him who are insisting on making him this symbol for this ice bucket challenge movement he has with people taking the knee. And they see Colin Kaepernick as this symbol of this millennial generation and the activism, and they're going to save the world. And so they're going to write a book for him but a 29-year-old that hasn't really accomplished a whole hell of a lot in order to put down in a book. Generally speaking, the athletes that have written books have won championships, and they're telling you how they did it. Or generally speaking, people that have something to say have had a lot more to say publicly than Colin Kaepernick has. But I'm not surprised his handlers are going to try to put a book out promoting this guy.
Well, he decided to write a book because he's never going to pick up a playbook again. When you sue the NFL, that's it. It's over. I mean, so he has nothing else to do. Well, what's going to be in the book? I'm like what you just said. We won championships. I had a stellar career. I played 15 years in the league. I did this. I did that. I have this record. I did that record. I played against this guy. But what's going to be in the book? I said, I had a protest. We kneeled.
Chapter 2.
Jim Harbaugh made me great.
What, 10 pages? 10 pages?
As I keep looking at this guy and we keep talking about him, I don't even know either this guy is a genius, either he's a genius, marketing genius, because he hasn't said a word throughout this whole time, hasn't called a press conference, hasn't sat down with anybody, knowing that maybe this book deal's coming, because he's going to get a lot of money. I got a feeling he's going to get paid, or he doesn't know what the hell is going on.
He ain't going to get no money.
It's just
the book deal, he might.
Think about we're talking about the flag. All the people that say, they don't even want to watch players kneel. They're going to buy his book.
There's a group out there that are following him. I'm telling you, there's at least
when he had a protest, I go back to what you say. The amount of people that support Kaepernick is louder than it is large. He had a protest in New York City. There's 18 million people in New York City.
How many showed up?
About 2,000.
Yeah.
A lot of people...
A lot of them were gawkers.
Yeah.
A lot of people say they're into the movement. How many players have stood up and been willing to support him? Not many.
They don't get that paycheck.
Sports Illustrated wouldn't put him on the cover. I mean, again...
Yeah, they put Roger Goodell and everybody else.
He's kind of the forgotten man. So I think there's this idea that he's galvanized. He started a discussion and a protest, which, for the record, has waned to the point where a dozen players last week kneeled.
All right, listen, you guys know I'm a noted writer. I used to be a noted writer. So I want to help Kaepernick out with some book ideas, some titles of his book for Kaepernick. So the first one, Float Like a Butterfly, Protest on My Knee, the story of Mute Muhammad Ali.
Oh, boy.
Book, here's another one, Trickle Down Social Justice, How My Next NFL Contract Fixes Police Brutality.
Oh, boy.
Kaepernick gets back in the league and fixes police brutality. All right, Colin Kaepernick's Underground Railroad to Unemployment as tweeted to Sean King. And finally, the sour grapes of Jerry Jones's wrath.
That's not bad. That's pretty good, Will. I'll give you that one.